Jordan, can you tell us what your cat's names were again?
My cat's names were Spaghetti and the Denver Broncos.
Okay, cool.
Shout out Spaghetti.
There were other ones. There was Krusty. There was the Professor. Was the name of one of the cats?
I know.
I met a cat yesterday named Mr. President.
Wow,
Which is
that's a fun name. That's just fun to say.
Yeah, Mr. President.
Friend of a friend had a cat whose name was Chairman Meow.
That's good.
It's good.
Very good.
Pretty good.
Big question from the chat. Krusty with a C or Krusty with a K?
K.
Okay.
Oh, that changes. That totally changes it.
That was insane. What a mood setter.
Jason just perched on that one.
Every night the dream is the same.
I just got dropped into the multiverse.
Yeah, Robo Jason was
but now,
booming, ready to boom.
I feel like the planetarium just turned on.
Totally.
And the planetarium is just cat names.
Right as the edible
How
hit.
high are you? Because tonight it's just cats and their names at the planetarium.
Welcome to the catatarium. Turn on the cats.
I mean, I'd go, and I think
I
most
would
people
go.
would.
That sounds amazing.
It's just a
parade of
dome
cats.
Probably make
like
a-
with cats in it
Yes.
all over it.
Oh God, have you
Yeah.
seen
Come
the
on.
sphere?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in Vegas.
Praise the
Mr.
sphere.
Butterscotch.
God,
Yeah, the
I
sphere's creepy.
wanted to hate the sphere so much, and now I like it.
It looks so dope.
Yeah.
It looks so dope. I heard somebody say that
Everyone
they went.
wants to hate the sphere until they see
were-
the sphere.
Yeah. Everyone hates the sphere until the cubes show up. Then who are you gonna call? Everybody. I spoke to somebody who was there for the U2 like inaugural
Oh yeah,
sphere
my
cutting
God,
ceremony.
that's cool.
And they said that U2 was the least interesting thing in the sphere.
Oh, of course.
I
Yeah.
believe it.
That's pretty easy to believe, actually.
I'm glad. Yeah. That's
1, 2, sphere 4.
yeah. They just like stop playing and stare with everybody else, and it's like, where the hell are we? Yeah.
Isn't this
Yeah.
fucking incredible? I want to remind everybody that every second a child starves to death on the other side of the world. Shut up, Bono.
Yeah.
We're here
Right
to
here.
forget about that.
Backstage
My
in Las
mom-
Vegas.
My mom met Bono at the airport, and she said he smelled like ketchup. And that's all I think of when I think of
Worst thing
Bono
anyone
now.
can ever say about
She's like,
you.
he smelled like ketchup, and I will never know. That's
If
Why
you
would
would've
he
given
smell
me-
I'd rather
that?
smell like piss, honestly. At least that
more
makes
interesting.
sense. There's like okay, you had a
There's
an accident
no
in the
explanation for that.
Rachel,
Maybe he
if
does
you,
maybe he does ketchup enemas.
if you had asked me,
I like you said.
Aaron,
maybe
take
like
it back! Take it out of my head! Take it out of my head!
maybe we
Aaron.
should all be doing them. Maybe that's why he'll live forever.
It's really good for you.
They take forever though, because it's that 57 bottle, and it's just
Yeah.
hard to get it
Oh,
out.
his doctor
gotta-
is
Yeah.
just.
You gotta
Hit the
tap
number.
side of it.
Hit the number.
Right on the
You
57.
gotta hit him in the solar plexus one time.
Rachel,
That
if you
takes
had
forever.
asked
Flick him in the
me
nuts real hard.
what your mom thought
yeah.
Bono smelled like and given me
Yeah.
a full day to think about it, I never would have guessed ketchup in a million
That's
years.
so good.
You could give me
So
like
good.
It could have been a multiple choice question. You know,
Yeah.
like, and I
Truly.
still would have got it wrong. Yeah.
Sorry, I've been on the
And what
plane
a
drinking
multiple
ketchup.
choice question it is.
Yes.
What would you choose for the other? What a rich
Oh, man.
tapestry you could
I would have
weave.
guessed like BO, like like the
Sure. But
Richard
Bono's not
no
stinky.
longer believe
There's no
in
way
God.
Bono's a stinky
I would
guy.
imagine maybe like some kind of like overdone cologne. Like he wore
Yeah.
so much cologne. This motherfucker smelled like Mountain Dew Baja Blast. It was awful.
Yeah.
But no ketchup.
You take
Maybe he
Baja
gets
Blast
nervous.
name out of your mouth, Jordan Doll. Yeah.
Sorry, live wire. Maybe he gets scared of flying, so they give him a bottle of ketchup to suck on.
Yeah, just to suckle.
Suckle
Yeah.
away on your sweet, sweet bottle of ketchup.
It's just the
All out.
squirt one.
Yeah, of course.
Foul. Foul.
Hi, everybody. Believe it or not, this is the Dungeons and Dragons stream. This is episode 32. We've done 32 of Arc 5. What? We've been here forever of Better Than Heroes. If you are new to our stream, welcome. I'm Rachel Weeks, and I play Click, the level 14 Kreen Fighter.
Hey, I'm Andrew Overdahl, and I play Flute, a.k.a. the Wind Rider, a human bard warlock.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jordan Dahl, and I play the Moon Boy, a level 14 Moon Boy.
My name is Aaron Urist, and I play Kai Hammerstein, the Artificer.
And I'm Harlan Kelly. I'm the Dungeon Master of this game, and I play every smell that you smell in this game.
Every
Every
bottle
little
of
smell
ketchup.
you smell
All
is
the
ketchup. Every little smell.
We gotta get out of here. Out of
And
the
in just a
sphere.
few minutes, we are going to play some 5e Spelljammer Dungeons and Dragons. Our show is live soundtracked by Jason Wardell. Often, it doesn't sound like he's here. You know that Jason's here.
It's Robo Jason tonight, but there's a Jason in the
He
machine.
lasered on time.
I know, it
Yeah.
keeps like happening. It syncs up. Crazy.
Robo Jason
Jason.
here tonight, but is often live soundtracked by Jason Wardell. This show is also brought to you by our patrons and our subscribers. Jason for the patrons.
It's insane. It's insane. It's insane.
Robo Jason is self-aware. I'm saying it.
Jason's just sitting there like, okay, they're going to jackass around, probably talk about Bono at the airport for
then a laser
8 or 9
laser.
minutes. Yeah.
What does he
and then
smell like?
laser
What does
again.
Bono smell like?
The truly
guess this
crazy thing
tells
is
us-
I'm playing the soundtrack from a past episode, which means we're lining up to it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it tells us
Yeah.
that we fuck around for the exact right amount of time every episode.
Hell yeah.
Oh God! Our patrons are the reason that we get to do this every week. You help us pay the artists who make this stream possible. You help us get maps made, have music play every week, have art for all of our characters. You allow us to make this stream better and better. So if you love the show and you want to see it grow, please consider supporting the show financially. You can do that by subscribing to the stream, by joining our Patreon, picking up some sweet merch over on the Spring store. You can also support the show without spending a dime. Just tell your friends that we're out here every Monday at 7 p.m. fucking around for exactly 11 minutes. And then we play D&D.
Good format.
If they are not a Twitch person, that's totally fine. We're on YouTube. We're a podcast. We're also live, and yeah,
We're in your house.
So-
we're hanging out right now.
Yeah, put us
Play
on the
over
big
your-
screen.
Play us over your Bluetooth speaker and don't explain it to your roommates. Just leave us talking.
Yeah, just fleshy flesh in the yeah, it's good. We appreciate everything that you do to make us better than heroes, including showing up live on a Monday night. Y'all are the best. It is about time to play some Dungeons and Dragons, but first, it is time for last week's recap.
Previously on Better Than Heroes. Trapped in a room full of portals in the Psychropolis, after a failed teleport, Leloon teleported once again, escaping with the remaining fishfolk to another plane of existence. In the Elder Brain's pickle chamber, the brain hunks lashed out with mind blasts, stunning many of the crew and their allies. Nyx sacrificed her HP in a divine intervention to save her sister from certain death as illithids overwhelmed her. As the crew shook off their stuns and continued striking down the brain golems, Oliphanticulus reversed gravity over the pool of brine, sending the Elder Brain falling up towards the ceiling. Will he crash? Will he smash? If you know what I mean? Do I know what I mean? Can you help me? Find out right now on Better Than Heroes.
Did anybody lose?
All right. Welcome back. It's just me right now. It's just me right now because we ended last session with the statement. I made a statement. I made the promise that I would go back through and I would look at the game tape because, and let me tell you, when I went back to the game tape, I said a couple different things at a couple different points. But I found the original description I did of this room and of how deep the pool was because it deeply matters for what happens with this spell, with the reverse gravity spell, because the reverse gravity spell has a limit to it. So you can't just send people yeeting off into the universe. There's a limitation on how high you can go, how high you can yeet them. And we take gravity very seriously here, even if we don't take math seriously here on Better Than Heroes. So I'm going to play you these 2 clips real quick that are going to explain it for you. So take a listen. I'll be right back. That's right. You heard it there, folks. You heard it there. The ceiling is 100 feet high, and the water was 40 feet. It's 40 feet from the level part of the water to the very bottom of this tank. I just wanted to show up that I didn't make those things up. There they are. There are those receipts. Let's go back and join the full crew now. Hi, hello, everybody. We're back. We're back to everybody. So, what does this mean? What does this mean for where we are right now? It's not great, but it's not bad either. It's still exceptional that you all have the Elder Brain out of the water. So the Elder Brain was thrown. The reverse gravity effect happened. All of the water went with it. But is dispersed as more of just like rain droplets in the air. You know, it's not this chunk of jello surrounding it. But the Elder Brain has fallen, but has not made contact with the ceiling. So to be specific here, the limit to reverse gravity, I believe, was 100 feet.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it has the Elder Brain has fallen. Now that the room has been reversed in this area, it has fallen 100 feet. It's gone all the way, which makes it some math in my head that I need to do quickly. It makes it 40 feet off of the ceiling. So yeah. And
Okay.
that is going to bring
Right in
up.
the spot.
What's up? Sorry.
Nothing important.
Okay.
Said right in the spot.
Yeah, right in the spot. That's going to bring up. It is a Mind Flayer off screen's turn, and it is Flute's turn to start things off here.
All right. I got to make that stun save.
Come on, Flute.
That fun stun right out of the gates here.
I got a 3.
Hell yeah!
It was one of those crazy slow rolls, and I saw a 20. I was like, "Oh my god, could it be?" Oh no, okay. Thank you for keep rolling.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Boo.
man.
All right, you want to give us a little flavor just for fun on what's happening here?
Yeah, I'm stunned. The flavor is
Sure.
like sucking on a nickel. I'm just kind of suspended in the air thanks to Kai's flying spell. And yeah.
All right, great. That's gonna bring up Click then.
Yeah. Okay. So the Elder Blaine,
Elder Blaine. Yep.
Elder Blaine.
is floating.
Your friend's older brother Blaine. Yeah.
The Elder Blaine.
God damn it.
It's two Blaines.
All right. Well, I can't really get to him meaningfully, and have sort of used up my gassy stuff. So I think we are just going to attack this brain with a cha-cha-cha.
Attack that brain. Yes.
Yeah.
You can see this radius here, which I should put on the board, but yeah, there's a large area around the brain that is just, it looks like rainfall slowed down as the brine pool is just thrown everywhere, and you can see some flecks of pink inside of it. You're not 100% sure what that is, but it's not just water inside of this brine pool, but it's floating all around Flute. The water's floating all around the celestial creature that has been conjured, and the brain is just floating there in the air as well. And it is not stoked, clearly. It is very, it's still inside of its casing. It still has this glass container around it, but it's floating right on the end of this reverse gravity spell.
Well, it's a 25 to hit.
25 does hit.
And it is 12. Is that right? Yep, 12 damage on that first hit.
All right, cool. Your Chachka just smashes against this glass casing, and it continues to spider web off. It's very resilient glass, and you can see brine is just seeping out of it as it's not sealed as well anymore. But there is still glass intact around it that is creating a barrier.
Click catches the Chatkacha in her hand and says, "There you are," and does a big spin and an overhand attack.
Big spin.
And this one is 27 to hit. Ooh,
right.
Max damage is 14 on the dice.
27 does hit. 14's a big hit on this. Absolutely. So yeah, you throw that Chachka back forward to it. It hits the glass again, and this time it breaks through, doesn't quite hit the Elder Brain, and there's now large chunks of glass missing. It's not doing well, but it is the glass barrier is still intact right now.
All right. Well, 23 to hit on this last one, and I guess I should have done this first. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. It's a 12 to 12 damage on the last one.
Cool. I assume you rolled over 20 or something big.
Yeah, it was a 23 to hit.
Cool. All right. On this last hit here, the glass is going to shatter. As you can, this time it just goes all the way through, and these webs connect. Enough has gone out. It's like one of those TikTok videos where there's something, a pendulum is swinging back and forth. Have you seen those where it hits a bottle,
Yes.
a pyramid bottle, and it just all falls? Yeah, you hit a supporting piece of glass here, and the whole casing that is surrounding this Elder Brain falls apart, and the tentacles just ripple out. And since the gravity is reversed here as well, it's all hitting the top of the plane of the spell. So there's now just water pooling up slowly that has been dispersed throughout the spell. So it's now just in a puddle full of glass.
Outstanding.
Suspended up in the air.
Awesome. And now that she can clearly see the brain and the glass is free, she will narrow her eyes and say, "I've got you now," and cast Hunter's Mark on the Elder Brain.
Woo! All right.
Should have done that first, but I'm not used to having bonus actions.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna have her get out of the middle of things. I think she can get all the way to here.
Yeah, she's got a lot of movement.
One less, because she's got Long Strider right now.
Oh, that's right. She's OP.
You also have jump cast on you still.
She does have jump. I forgot about
So
jump.
big.
Well, that's... I don't know. So jump, it doubles my speed? Or jump gives you...
I don't remember it. Let me look it up.
Sorry.
It triples your movement.
If I...
I mean, triples
It
your
triples your-
triples your jumps. Your
Triples
jump
your
ability.
jump.
Yeah, so my natural jump is where is it? 30 feet, so I have a 90-foot jump.
Wee.
That's pretty good. Can I clear this pool? Not quite.
That's insane.
That's insane.
That's so fucking cool.
So if I'm here, I can go 90 feet. Can I? I'm gonna jump over to the other side.
Hell yeah.
So Click is gonna spring all the way over to here. So she'll cast Hunter's Mark, point at him, and then leap all the way onto the other side of the Elder Brain.
Hell yeah. Absolutely. Great turn.
That's what I got.
Yeah, so now the Elder Brain doesn't have this protection. You just hear this like whine and pulse in all of y'all's mind. As you can tell, there's just like a flicker of fear as it is unceremoniously thrown in the air and no longer has the same safeguards it did before. It's clearly feeling very naked, and there's just these large pulses of green energy.
Naked brain!
Naked brain!
Naked!
That is going to bring...
Naked brain was their battle cry. Aim for the brain! Kick it in the brain!
That is going to bring up an off-screen Mind Flayer and another off-screen Mind Flayer. And that is going to... Oh, actually, no. One of these Mind Flayers is on screen here. Sorry, my apologies. I just have to scroll over as it is going to use... A Mind Flayer is going to come out of the hallway. Actually, it's going to not get close enough, so it's going to use the dash action. As you know, Nyx and Talon knows there are Mind Flayers flying down this hallway behind them. So that's 25 feet of movement left. Yep, it's going to end up right here. Just so you all see, Nyx and Talon. There's an elite Mind Flayer flying down the hallway with its levitating sword in tow. That is going to bring up the Moon Boy.
Okay. There's a couple of things that I could do here. But I think what happens... Shoot. Yeah, okay. Moon Boy is going to... He flies over here, and he does a sweet Sailor Moon twirl in the air, and you see that he is in the form of the Archer's Moon, and he is going to aim right at the Elder Brain, and he is going to say, "Yabba dabba don't!" And he is going to he's going to cast Sunbeam.
Wow.
On this fool, and just this enormous kind of Mega Man 5 foot wide beam of pure moonfire shoots out of both of his hands. And I will need the Elder Brain to make a Constitution save.
All right, absolutely. And how high off of the ground are you? We're just going to use the ground level, even though there is a cavern beneath you that is 40 feet lower.
20 feet.
Okay, cool, great. It is going to deeply fail.
Fuck yeah. It should also be noted that as this happens, because of this concentration spell, this new concentration spell, Moonboy looks pitifully down at the elemental that he had conjured as it stupidly stares back at him and dissolves into mist.
Hey, it did a
and
great
ascends back to the moon plane. It did nothing. I'm ashamed of it. It did a great job for the other team.
It found where the brain was.
Yeah,
That's true. That's
Yep.
true. Okay, so Sunbeam, 6d8 damage. That's 25 right into the brain.
Right into straight into the brain.
And it is blinded. I don't know if that matters for a Brian. But as this happens, an additional kind of satellite moon blasts off of the Moon Boy. There should just be a button for my spell attack. I'm sure there is. whatever. I roll and I blow it. A 12 to hit.
A 12. 12 hits the Elder Brain. It is no longer
Holy
inside of this glass
shit.
container, and it is a large, big, juicy brain. It is purely
Look at
just
that
this like
thing.
large squish of very vulnerable materials that is surrounded by the roots of its tentacles, but like wriggling in the air here, you just get it full blast, no problem.
I wonder if we can convince the mind flayers to eat it. Like, look at that big, juicy brain. That's an additional 14 damage, so all told, this thing is taking 39 damage.
Oh my god, all right.
Ooh, that is Moonies.
Mooney.
Certainly Dammies.
Right in
Moons
the
over
brain.
my hammies.
Nice. Love it. Deep Denny's ref. And I believe that's all I can do. Yeah, I'll hold on that. On my reaction.
Okay, great turn.
And yeah. And he's still like blasting it. It just keeps going. This is a concentration spell.
Incredible. Yeah, this huge. I hate even calling it a sunbeam. This large blast of lunar light remains like a very luminous lamp turned on in a dark room. You were just holding this blast out here, and with that,
Let's
you're gonna
call it lunar laser.
Lunar laser. Hell yeah, your lunar laser is out tonight.
Launch
baby.
lunar laser. Your lunar laser is out. Oh, thank you.
There is another mind player that is going to dash down this hallway as well. Right behind here, Nyx and Talon can see both the elite mind flayer and another like robed mind flayer cresting this corner, and it is going to bring up Talon's turn. I'm in dash episode zone now because you all have cleared far enough off these mind flayers that they are a looming threat behind you, but they can't do anything right now. So you all are in pretty good shape as far as mind flayers go. So yep, it is Talon's turn here. If you have that, Rachel.
If I cast fly and I pick up Nyx, that halves my speed. Is that something I can do?
Yep.
All right, we've got to get us moving a little bit. I am going to cast fly at the 5th level and be like, all right, sis, let's get out of here. They are hot on our heels. And she will pick up the giant clanking talon as best she can and hope that fly grants her a little bit of mercy here, and they will get to this space.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Does she have 60
Did I
feet
go
of
one
movement?
too far?
Does she have 60?
It's 60 feet for fly, yeah.
Yeah. You could. Then you all can land. Yeah. I'll let
Am I
you.
doing
I'll let
even
you
one
set
closer?
down. I'll let you set Nyx down there.
Okay.
You can put Nyx on the ground. Talon's got to be hovering above it.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, we will get her to there, and then, man, she is so out of spell slots. I kind of want to do
I believe it.
a cloud of daggers, though, just to do
Oh, God,
something.
what a move. That would, I mean, I'm not trying to.
Yeah, I mean,
And Rachel,
it's
all of a sudden
only.
you know how to play a spellcaster like no
I'm
cap.
looking-
Just
I'm
Cloud of
trying.
daggers
in
is-
I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna use Quicken once again and 2 more sorcery
yeah.
points, and I am going to cast. Is Cloud of Daggers concentration
I believe
a
so.
I
fun?
believe it is.
Well, then that is not going to happen. I think it has to be, right? There's no way it's
Yeah, because I
not.
think it remains up. So that's always my
Yeah,
it
usually
is, it
that's
is. Yep.
yeah. So she cannot Cloud of Daggers while getting Talon off of that platform.
It's true. Yep, that's the
rub.
yeah. Only because I measured it out like that. Yep.
Well, I guess what we do then.
You could drop Talon at the last platform and let her. I mean, drop Nyx on the last platform.
No,
And then- okay.
Nyx needs fly if she's gonna do anything.
I didn't think that was worth trying for, but
Yeah, what I might do is send a little cantrip at Flute, though.
Easily good.
Which I think I can do. These are.
If you have
I haven't attacked,
if you have a
right?
cantrip, if you have a cantrip that is fly is an action. So if you have a cantrip that is a bonus action, you can use it.
Well, if I quicken it, I can just do
if
an
you
action
quicken
as a
it,
bonus
yeah,
action.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Sorcerer shit.
Yeah. Is Firebolt the least damage? Sorry, I haven't used a lot of these.
No, you're fine.
I'm trying not to. Am I like? How is Flute looking? If I smoke him, am I in trouble here?
That'd be hilarious. He could take a firebolt.
Ugh,
Look.
Probably.
hurting
I don't know.
There's a Firebolt? There's a Chill Touch.
Chill touch is deceptively nasty.
I was gonna
Chill
say
touch.
and yeah, it's like necrotic stuff. Yeah, I think you're not within 60 feet of me, are you? No, not a chance. Okay, yeah, we'll send a firebolt at Flute. Ooh, it's possible I have missed. 16?
Does that hit
Just
Flute's AC?
misses.
Just misses.
Zippity doo.
Wait a minute.
All right.
Is he within 30 feet of me?
Looks like it.
The brain?
Now, Flute. He is exactly 30 feet from you, it looks like.
Ah, shit! But this is a good day, so I can't take away from his roll. I can only.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing.
Can you
Nothing.
yeah, you can't reach.
I could only make him win better.
Yeah. Okay, well, a shot.
Thanks for trying.
That is all.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's just my spell attack bonus added to the roll.
Yes. Yeah, that's
I
correct.
think, yeah. Okay, great. All right, that's it for Talon.
All right, great. That is going to bring up a whole bunch of mind flayers here.
God
yeah.
damn it!
One of them is going to dash down this hallway following Nyx and Talon. There is going to be... actually, before my big pile of mind flayers, I'm wrong. It is Kai's turn after that one dashing mind flayer. So there are many more mind flayers flooding down this tunnel, which you can't even see right now. But it is Kai's turn.
Okay. I really want to hurt the Elder Brain because I hate him.
It's true. Kai does hate the Elder Brain.
However,
And this is the most vulnerable
I
you've
guess-
seen it. Yeah.
I also, though, I was about to go up and fuck with those mind flares that are coming down the hallway, but I kind of don't really know that they're there.
Yeah, I should have had Talon
think-
yell.
Oh, you could have it. I mean, I don't think that is retconning. She would have yelled.
Okay.
Yeah.
She would have been like, hey, if we can close this hallway, it is full of mind flayers. It's 3 that we could see, but more coming fast.
Right. Okay. I guess. I will.
Oh, that's an interesting question. Do you get dex to your AC while you're stunned?
No, that's a good question, but no.
Does she have advantage if he's stunned?
Who's stunned?
Well,
Flute.
no, your AC is still the same. It like operates the same functionally of like.
Yeah.
I see the argument, but I'm not going to break into the mechanics of lowering people's AC when Dex is lower because it's still there's like a lot of like weird interactions between armor and if you apply your Dex or not, and it's going to get no fun real quick.
Harry. No
it's
problem.
a cool idea. So yeah.
All right. I am going to I will turn from the Elder Brain upon hearing Nyx's call, and I will fly over to... What is the range? Oh, interesting. Actually, don't really need to move to do this, I guess. All right.
Should I have had advantage, though, attacking Flute?
Yes, you should have.
Oh. You want to deal with that first?
That one hits. It's a 21 to hit.
Cool, I'll take the damage.
4.
You take 4 points of damage, and you get another chance to
What a
save.
coincidence! I rolled a 4 on my intelligence.
No!
What do you need to get? A 10?
More than
for
a
this
3?
save, it's like a 19 or something.
Oh my
It's so
God.
high. And my intelligence is +1. So if I don't roll great, I'm not.
You need an
making it.
18, 19, or 20.
Actually, I got stunned by one of the.
You all know it. The DC is 20 to break the save.
It wasn't the Elder Brain who stunned me though. It was one of the
It was another
body
flare.
part dudes. Is
Oh
that a
yeah,
lower
one of the
DC?
golems.
Yeah, his has a slightly lower DC. I thought we talked about last time.
Oh yeah, and theirs is 18. So
Yeah. Okay. So you only have to roll a 17, 18, 19, or 20.
Great.
Good. All right. So I'm not going to move up there because I don't need to. I will, looking over the hallway, I will fly over just a wee bit to get a view like down the hallway where the mind flares are coming from. And using the Staff of Power, which is sort of kind of levitating out in front of me, and it will sort of quickly turn and like it's looking down this hallway, and sort of down here, just a little bit past the curve of the hallway, like right here, I will cast Wall of Force.
wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh wait, this has a bottomless bottom, doesn't it? So that's
Yes.
not gonna work. All right.
Yeah, they can go under it.
Yeah,
But
they
there
can
is-
just go under it.
All right, there is an exit. It bottlenecks at some point.
There's a door to this main room.
Yeah.
That's true.
but
Could
we're
you
not
put it
hitting
right behind Talon and Nyx?
Not on this turn.
Is there? Not on this turn.
No, you couldn't cut it. You couldn't cut it off with where they're
No, it's
standing right
fine.
now.
I could like
Yeah.
if I.
Can you kick us out of the way?
Yes. So
You
okay.
can boot people
Here's my
that
question.
are within
If-
5 feet of the wall.
So if I put it
Interesting.
right where they are standing, could I boop them onto the correct side of the wall, or are they just like is it the positioning? not
100%
I believe
Nyx,
that's-
not so with Talon. Talon is specifically.
Talon is-
Yeah.
Not on the wall. Okay.
Definitely don't want to put Talon on the other side of the wall. So instead of that great idea, which hopefully I will still get to do, I will instead shoot the Elder Brain twice.
Shoot him!
Shoot him.
Never a bad idea.
And I have foresight on me still, so
You sure do.
my attacks are with advantage.
Because foresight's not concentration, right? You don't have to be within a certain range of someone.
Bless
exactly.
you.
Yeah, cool. Exactly.
Thank you.
That's gonna be a 27 to hit.
27 does hit this big squishy brain that you turn around like you're doing the math there. You're like calculating the hallway, and then you can see Talon like floating right on the other side of the seal that you would need to seal off. And it took like mental strength for you to turn away from this dude who you just wanted to punch that guy. But you do all your calculations, and you can see that the answer here is shoot the brain, and you like it's got to be exciting for you a little bit that it's the less complicated answer here, and you
It is
turn around and shoot
exciting.
that
Yeah,
shot.
sometimes the simplest solution is the best. Shoot them in the brain. That does. I rolled like shit. It takes 10 points of force damage and 2 points of fire damage.
Alrighty.
And the second attack is going to be a 25 to hit.
All right, 25 does hit.
Oh, that is a much, much, much better roll. Nice. Okay. That's 19 points of force damage plus 3 points of fire damage.
All right.
How many fire?
And then 3.
3. Thank you. Great.
And then I will fly my speed right here.
Ooh,
Oh,
going
man.
back into the mind flayers.
Wow.
Oh,
He's
shit.
going back.
I will go right here, actually, on this platform, basically.
How far
I
away
will
does that
bring
bring you
up
from
my-
the Elder Brain? 75 feet. Yep.
Let's see how much room I have left. That's where I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna try and do any shenanigans, and I will raise up my shield. That then flickers this larger shield made of light into existence, and just
Oh,
look down the hallway.
Cool. Hell yes. Great. That is going to as you fly back down into where you can hear the slithering, which is mind flayers rushing as their tentacles are just kind of like slapping against things, and you can just hear this in the distance. You
Not
know,
slapping.
yeah, you know how
I
many
don't
mind
love
flayers
that.
you've seen here in this room, so you have no idea how many are plummeting down this tunnel, but you know that they're coming for sure. And with that, it is going to bring up one of these mind flayers' turns, who is going to be able to get here and then here. So you see a mind flayer roll right up to you, and is not going to. I think it's learned at this point. It is not going to actually. Never mind. I just realized what the cone it would hit is, and it's going to immediately shoot as it comes around this corner.
Oh.
It's psionic blast. It just like sees Talon and Nyx lined up, especially Nyx like hovering there, and just shoots this psionic blast down the hallway immediately. Kai, you just meet its beady black eyes, and there's this blast. And I need
yes.
Talon, Nyx, and Kai to all make intelligence saving throws for me,
Oh, boy.
please.
With advantage. I would have told them to at least like get behind me, stay behind. They wouldn't be able to do anything. Get down on it.
Hang on, before they roll, I want to see if they're within range of my reaction. Nope, never mind. Never mind.
Ooh, I'm gonna have Auxtrillion roll
Nerma.
too.
What's that?
I'm gonna have Auxtrillion roll too. He's around the corner, but it's still gonna clip him. Yep.
Talon rolled an 18.
Whoo! That succeeds.
Nyx rolled
20.
an 11.
Ugh.
23.
Well, I mean that's huge. I mean, yeah, Kai succeeds.
Yeah.
Kai just like shakes this blast off like it's nothing.
I knew it
Talon,
was coming.
the one with the
foresight.
concentration spell floating over the abyss, shakes it off. She like sets her sister down, clanking armor and all, and as her sister like kind of like rights herself, she just freezes in place. And Talon like takes this psionic hit to the back of her head, but is able to hold on, still floating there, kind of like looking down into the darkness. And she sees both Nyx and Auxtrillion are stunned right next to her.
No, man.
Huge. Great. That is going to. I have to put this little marker on Australian or on Nyx, or I will never remember who is stunned and who is not. Taking 2 weeks off, I was like, oh man, I got to make sure I have markers on everybody if they're stunned, so I remember. I also have to adjust this Mind Flayer to make sure I know that its blast is its current psionic blast is gone, so I don't cheat you all with that later. Okay, that was that Mind Flayer. This is the big pile of Mind Flayers that are going to go here. This one is so Oliphanticulus, Moon Boy, and even the stunned flute sees this as to the southwest of you, from where you know for sure the ooze pool room is. You see a large fleshy door open.
Oh no, not fleshy.
Standing in it are 3 Mind Flayers who just happen to roll in the same chunk of initiative here.
Okay.
And so, stepping out of the southwest door are 3 Mind Flayers as well. One of them is going to float over. Is it going to get in range of Moon Boy and Oliphanticulus? Let me make sure it is positioned correctly. Yep, it is. And Moon Boy and Oliphanticulus, I need both of them to make an intelligence saving throw as it steps up.
Are they dashing?
No, they are not dashing. They were on the other side of this door.
They were just hanging on the other side of the door.
They've been taking actions off screen to get over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those creeps.
I need Oliphanticulus and Moon Boy to each roll intelligence saving throws to see if they're stunned by this huge mind blast. It's like 3 of them just roll in from another direction here, as it's some true aliens, aliens stuff as them showing up in more places.
Oliphanticulus got a 22.
All right.
21.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 saves, 2 big ol' saves as these brain blasts like flip Oliphanticulus kind of like off his chair for a second, but he falls back down righted and in the exact correct spot.
It blasts him in the air and it goes ass over tea kettle and he just lands right back in it.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's not something like the psionic blast doesn't actually move you, but his like jujitsu around mentally is like, I'm stretching. I cannot be frozen. Yeah. Great.
I love that.
Don't worry, we have 2 more of those blasts incoming for the same people. So if Oliphanticulus and Moon Boy each want to make 2 more, these Mind Flayers are going to step up in this same spot here and each shoot them with the blast.
Goddamn Mind Flayers.
Goddamn Mind Flayers.
Okay. Oliphanticulus. First one is a 20.
Huge.
First one's a 13 for the Moon Boy.
All right, he's stunned with that one.
And a 19.
He succeeds with that one.
Okay.
So Moon Boy is stunned. Oliphanticulus is not.
Does the
it's
second
like-
stun affect him in any way?
Nope.
So currently not stunned is Oliphanticulus.
Oh my
Click,
gosh. Sorry.
Talon and Kai.
I forgot all of the damage with these mind blasts. Excuse me. I was so focused on the stunned. You
There's
do
damage.
Moon Boy. You take 44 points of psychic damage.
Jesus.
What?
Because
That
the
can't
first
be
one,
right.
the first one.
It's like 2 of them. That's why.
You're taking 2 blasts basically. You can roll for disadvantage on the second one. Absolutely. So if
What do you mean?
you're either going to take 44 or you're going to take 33, and you need to make an intelligence saving throw for the third one to see if you. Actually, no, it's not. It's 44 or 22 because it's not halved. It's either
Full or nothing.
full or nothing. Yeah.
Shit, right. Well, hang on, I'm just seeing if I have.
Right, because the incapacitated condition, you automatically fail dex saves? I always forget if it's advantage or automatic.
Dex saves?
Yeah,
Incapacitated, I think you automatically. Let me look it up.
yeah, because stunned is incapacitated technically. This is something that the conditions always trick me up. No, incapacitated, you can't take actions or reactions. So if you're stunned, automatically fail strength and
paralyzed.
dexterity saving throws. Yep. So
Okay.
yeah.
So
So you
44?
do take 44 points of damage, Moon Boy. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you concentrating on any spells?
Yeah, the sunbeam. It's done.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that light goes out,
Bummer.
and you are frozen in place.
That's a bummer.
That's a bummer.
That's
Cool.
amore.
That's that chunk of mind flayers. Make sure I didn't miss any. For movement purposes, I did. One of the armed mind flayers is going to come. It's going to need to dash in order to get here. And it does. It gets right here. And that is going to bring up the Elder Brain. Who
I'm sure this is fine.
you all see starts to flicker and pulse as if it's leaving this dimension. So if anyone wants to do anything about that, they can, but is currently casting a spell upon itself to leave.
I would cast counterspell, but
I think Olifenticulus has counterspell. I don't know. Hang on. If he does, he'll cast counterspell.
Now's the time to find out.
I want him to. I just fucking accidentally closed his shit.
All right, well then let's cut to break here. Let's take a quick 5 minutes and we'll find out if
Sorry.
Olifenticulus has counterspell on the other side of this. So we'll see in just 5 minutes. We're going to drink, pee, and we'll see you soon for the other half of this episode.
Oh my
See you
god.
soon. There we go. Okay, we're back here. It is the. Hold on, I gotta add in the new Jason music. Everybody, vamp for a second. Why? Oh no, nope. That's nope. Yep, I gotta add in the Jason music.
Oh, vamp.
Everybody,
Not
quick,
saying-
riff some Jason music.
Yeah, I thought you needed synths. Everybody, give me synths.
I came in too early. Jason is gonna love this later when he sees this. I'm serious. He will love it for sure.
Hey everyone, it's
Okay.
us.
There we go.
back
I
on
got
our
the Jason.
bullshit.
I got the Jason music loaded. It's gonna start here in just a second. There we go. Great. So it is the Elder Brain's turn here now.
Yeah.
And it is plane
Yeah.
shifting away.
Olifenticulus will cast counterspell.
Great. At what level?
He will cast it. Let's see here. Let's go 5th level.
Cool.
Okay, Max said, baby.
So is that going to require a roll from him?
I am double checking. Hold on just a second. I'm just making sure that this doesn't. Yes, absolutely. It does take a roll. I just want to double check that it doesn't
Okay.
automatically upcast it, which it doesn't. So, yeah, give us a roll here. And I will say the DC is the spell level of the spell that is being cast plus 10. And Olifenticulus is rolling plus his spell casting modifier. So it's not as his spell attack roll is his spell casting modifier, which I believe is plus 5.
Spellcasting modifier. Yes. What do I get for having casted at 5th level? The DC is reduced by 2 or
No.
by whatever.
Yep.
Nothing.
I don't believe so. Does it say inside there that it in the description of the spell that it reduces it if you upcast it?
It fucking says something, man.
The interrupted spell has no effect if its level is less than or equal to the level of the spell slots used. So yeah, you're just upcasting it to hope to hit that level, which you do not, and so it's just the same.
I see. Yes. Okay. Ability check.
I can't watch.
I will say this is a
Ability
incredibly huge roll. You have a
can't
plus
listen.
5, and you know that it's higher than a 5th level spell, so the DC is at least 16, if not higher.
Okay.
So with a plus 5, you need to get an 11 or higher.
I have to check one other thing.
Yeah. That you know of.
Does
It
he
could
have
be a
any,
higher
like,
level than that. It could
cool
be
abilities
Okay.
that let him.
A flash of genius.
I do, but I'm
Theoretically
stunned.
usable here because it's an ability check.
Yeah, use that shit, dude.
If
Okay,
I,
I'm fine.
close enough. I'm not close enough to use Flash of Genius. Unfortunately.
Hang on. Hero's Feast gives us something, right?
It's a good time to double check.
Hit me with that
It's
feast
a huge,
knowledge.
huge roll. It's a good time to double check.
What dice should I use?
Creature that partakes of the feast gains several
I forgot
benefits.
to mention this,
Creatures
but
cured
Flute
of all
definitely
diseases.
gave old Fenticulus bardic inspiration.
Makes all wisdom saving throws.
I
with
didn't really
advantage.
RP it, but he definitely.
I didn't RP it or mechanically say it.
Like,
he was.
Like
he was.
8 weeks ago, I think he did.
He's never really spoken to all of Fenticulus, but
No, it's unless it's just frightened and wisdom saving throws.
No. All right.
All right, so just a raw roll, just straight up roll.
Raw?
You know that you at least it has to be. It could be 11 or higher, maybe succeeds, but if it's anything below an 11, it definitely fails. Because the modifier is +5 for Olophanticulus. For the Elder Brain to get out of here, to leave. You all have put so much effort into trying to get here, to try and like prove something, try and save this universe, and it's just going to go somewhere you don't know where. If it is able to leave right now, tell us what this dice roll is.
Come on, Oli.
Rolled a 14.
So 19 altogether, which even if it was a 9th level spell, this would still hit. So you are able to counter spell with Flame
Yes.
Shift
Okay.
here. Great.
Okay.
The
Ridiculous.
kid is here. The kid is back, everybody.
Big
incredible.
14.
Big 14. Big 14.
That feels
So
good.
yeah, you see the Elder Brain like sputter in like it is trying to get away. You see this like clockwork swirl come over it. That Flute you have seen before when Valerie Lavray got thrown out of this universe. You all have seen before when the Mind Flayer general with a sword who ran away from you before just like boofed out this innate ability to plane shift. The Elder Brain is trying to use it again here at the same way it used it in its last fight against you when it felt threatened. And it is not able to this time. You all are able to keep it here. And Olaf Fenticulus locks it in place.
I feel like he starts shimmering like he's gonna go away, and everyone's like, no, 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 no. And all the Fenticulus is like, what? Oh, whoops. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Clang pops him out of it, you know? Like, Clang is the one who's like, "Ah!" Yeah.
Oh, right. Me. Yes. Of course.
Yeah,
oh,
he pops him out,
Whoopsie.
and the Elder Brain is still here.
Everyone's screaming.
No! All is lost!
Oh, my turn again? Okay.
In so many
I
weeks.
guess.
Yeah. Having that Moon Boy glimpse into
Old
the
man do it.
fourth wall. Cool. That's the end of the Elder Brain's turn. It's floating in the air. It can't move. That's kind of stuck on the end of this like eddy of gravity, and
Okay.
that's gonna bring up Nyx.
I want to meet that guy. Eddy of Gravity.
Eddy of
Nyx
gravity.
is stunned. She'll make her save. She got a 14 again. Or I guess she got a
It's gonna bring up Oxtrillion, who is able to break off his stun. He's like,
Oh, wait. The Celestial gets to make its save.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It got a 17 this time.
Ooh, 17.
I don't know what. I don't remember who stunned it, but
Me neither. I think 17 saves for everyone except for the Elder Brain, so you can do it.
it was not the Elder Brain, I don't think.
Actually, that's not true because the Golems were 18, and I'm gonna double check what the Mind Flayers were real quick.
It was definitely a Golem or the Elder Brain that's stunned.
Okay, then it is still stunned. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
I got excited. I'm juicing in the positivity here, and I wanted to do it, but I cannot do it.
Juicing in the positivity, baby.
Yeah. Next time you're on vacation, say that to every stranger you meet.
Who made
I'm just
Who
juicing
made
in
these
this
problems for us?
positive.
You did.
I'm also rooting for you. That is going to. Australian does save and kind of like comes out of it like, woo, burning again. And it's going to bring up another Mind Flayer off screen. I'm just going to triple check that he's not able to move right now. Yep. It is going to bring up Olafenticulus's turn with that. We made it through a round of combat, everybody.
All right.
Nice. Incroyable. Okay, Olafenticulus is going to maintain concentration on reverse gravity. So he can cast. Can he polymorph people without concentrating, or can he just have multiple polymorphs?
You can just cast polymorph multiple times with
just one concentration.
which he has already used. Like that has been broken. He can use that once a day.
Okay,
So, yeah. So it is no longer effective. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Olafenticulus is going to.
God, Jordan, I love this
Cast.
Olafenticulus art so much. Every time I see it, it makes me so happy.
It's a favorite. I really enjoy
It's
that
the
one.
best.
After like time goes by, I'm like this. It's one that keeps rising to the surface. As like this is so good. Yeah.
It's at the top of my my portfolio page.
It's very good.
It's the best. All right, Olafenticulus is going to cast. Sorry, I have so many tabs open right now. It's driving me insane.
Just to talk while you figure it out. The little clocks on the back of Olafenticulus's chair, the little symbol and like the backdrop behind his chair, the attention to the little scroll. He both has a lever on the side of his sofa for reclining, and then has a bunch of scrolls like hanging out in his chair too. This is hang it in my museum of great D&D art because it's just so good.
It's the best.
It tells a whole story with an image right here. Yeah.
He's going to furrow his brow and look around, and he's going to look up at the Elder Brain and point a finger from which will spring a thin green ray. And the Elder Brain needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right, cool. Tell you what, the squiggling, squishing brain, not awesome at dexterity, and my rolls are even worse. So that is going to be under 10. So I think that's gonna get the job done.
Okay.
Huge.
He is going to take 10d6 plus 40
What?
force damage as Olafenticulus hits him with a disintegrate.
Nice.
Oh, my.
Outstanding.
Ooh.
You're just out here
Okay.
pulling some Harlan Kelly shit right there. I love to see it.
He's gonna take. They are going to take 78 points of force damage.
Incredible.
Outstanding.
Yeah. Whoa. Whew. Okay. It is still up, but you see this floating elder brain that is like just in the middle of the air, burbling it like a piece of trash, just like in the current going down a gutter. It's just like stuck there with the shattered pieces of glass hovering all around it that were its own fortress. It is its own little fortress inside of a fortress. It's just like burbling there, and you see just like large chunks of it just turn into dust and go into the puddles around it as these flickers and flashes of green light are still sputtering and going, and a couple of tentacles just fly off of it and get swirled up in these eddies. That is the gravity being reversed and burbling against the edge of the spell. And it is still conscious, but it is incredibly wounded, for sure.
No idea what's going to happen when this thing dies. Not a...
Let's find out tonight.
Yeah, that's a good question. An Oliphanticulus will move a little bit over towards the rest of the crew. And I think that's it for him.
Great. At the end of your turn, it is going to use a legendary action. I want to know how far Flute was flying in the air. Anyone know?
How far what?
How far off the ground?
he was flying
are you,
above
Flute?
the water, which is currently not there. Oh, you mean how high he was flying because the ceiling's the sky.
Yeah.
I thought that was just a 10-foot zone.
No. Not to move Flute. It has a ranged attack it wants to do with this legendary action.
Oh,
And I'm trying to figure out if you're in range. Flute, would you say that you are more or less than 30 feet off the ground when you flew over to where you were? You can decide.
I don't remember. I mean, how far is the entry to this big room off the ground, like from the pool? You see where like Nyx is
10
standing?
feet.
That's only 10 feet off of the...
Maybe 20, yeah. I would say with the two
I feel
drops
like he
up,
just flew in like parallel. I don't
straight,
remember him
and you,
flying.
yeah, you would be... Okay, great. Yeah, if you flew in parallel, that's an easy answer. And you see a tentacle snap and just hit Flute. As the Elder Brain is like swirling around, it just sees one concentrated stand still there, which is the frozen Flute, and this large tentacle just snaps out, and it is going to hit you for sure, and you take 20 points of bludgeoning damage. You are grappled, and you take 9 points of psychic damage.
Oh boy!
No, not right now. The 9 points don't happen right now. Later, start of your turn. You take 9 points of psychic damage.
So in 4 seconds.
Yeah. So you are currently grappled by the tentacle. You are also stunned. You can roll to save against the stun though.
Oh yeah, I get the save because I got hurt.
Come on, Flute.
I got an 8.
Cool. All right.
I'm going up though. I mean, if this trend continues in
just have to
3
get
or
hit
4 more sessions around the new year, I should probably break this stun.
Great. That is the end of its turn. It's still stuck in this. It cannot move. So it's still stuck in this gravity link, but at least got you there. I'm sorry. I got distracted by my own hype that it was its legendary action at the end of Oliphanticulus' turn. It is now an off-screen Mind Flayer's turn, and it is now Flute's turn. You get another save here. right now.
Well,
And
don't
you get
I
to take 12
don't I get
psychic
hurt?
damage.
Don't I get hurt right at the beginning?
You do at the start of your turn. That's correct. You take 9 psychic damage.
9, sorry.
Yeah.
So then I should get 2 saves because I'll be
Yeah.
getting the save from getting hurt, and then I'll get a save at the end of my turn.
Actually, you're right because it specifically says at the start of your turn. So if you save on this one, you get your whole turn.
I didn't.
But you get another one that's at the
okay.
end of your turn, which could
Andrew?
leave you unstunned.
Take a
6
pause.
I got a 6 again.
They-
I rolled 2 5s.
You need to pause and think about your roll.
Damn it.
Find a new dice.
Manifest.
Die.
Damn you.
Slow.
like
I'm
a
not rolling
good like poker player, Andrew could just like lie to me about some of these dice rolls and be like,
Why would
"No,
I be
totally
lying? What
got
are you
that."
talking about?
Yeah.
What?
I would
I'm
never
lying
catch
about
it.
rolling 5s and 4s?
No, I'm
you
just
could
saying that,
be
like,
is what they're
you
saying.
wanted to slide. You roll so bad all the time that if you slid one in, wouldn't even be like, wow, damn, Andrews. Yeah.
No,
I'm not telling you to lie. I'm just
Well,
saying.
trust
You wouldn't
me.
notice if
Trust me.
Andrew slid it in.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, I'm not rolling those dice on my next turn. I'll roll literally any other dice. In
You
straight.
gave him so many chances.
It is.
And they haven't even been above 10. It hasn't even been like
No,
close.
not
It hasn't
once.
even been like, oh gosh.
You're
I
rolling a
almost did it.
d20, right?
Yeah, I'm rolling a d20.
You sure?
Jorv, I will note we have taken Moon Girl off of the initiative order, and because she and I only say this because I rolled around to like Tubba Lubby and PC's turn, and I'm kind of like keeping track of that, but I just noticed that she wasn't. She's 10 in the initiative order, which is right after Oxtrillion, so I did not take her turn. So if you have anything that she would want to do, or like if you don't have to. I just want to make sure that I realize I skipped past that early and want to make sure to provide that space.
If they're... She got these guys out. Is there anything in her, like, Moon Girl cave? That didn't sound great. Is there anything in the Moon Girl lair that could aid us? Does she have like a potion of the Crimson Ox or something? Or like...
Ha, nice. Throwback to home campaign.
Tell me what get more specific. Like you're throwing it back at me to say like, does she have a cure-all to this? I want you to tell me what can you imagine her having in this place.
I'm imagining her going back and like creating some sort of time pocket where she can take like a long rest and try to teleport back in.
All right,
basically.
I will tell you that's a hard one, but I'll give. And so my suggestion is if you roll a D100 and you get above a 90, then we're dancing. But if you want to do something else a little bit more certain, you can.
Try.
But like. You want to roll high in this pocket dimension? Yeah.
I mean, she could try to just teleport back in.
Yeah, it's up to you. Yeah, we're kind of like managing the risk of like she's hanging out there. I don't want to like fully take her off the board, which I accidentally did, but like but we got.
Okay, how about this? How about she has some? What if she has some sort of a thing that can maybe a potion that can help her teleport way better one time, that can turn this arena from a scene once into a familiar place.
So it's called Adderall, I believe, is the yeah.
That's my favorite wizard.
That's my favorite
Adderall,
Jedi.
the great
and powerful.
For this, I'm just gonna have you roll a investigation check for her action the last turn to find.
She's like, I know I've got something here.
Yeah, to find this focus moment.
let me just bring up her. I have her stats on
Sure.
my other sheet, and my other sheet is dead because it's an iPad, and I didn't charge
Well,
it.
I'll race you to it because I think I have it too. So what? Tell me
Okay.
more specifically what you're looking for from her.
What's her investigation?
That I think I can tell you pretty quickly as soon as I pull her up, which
Yeah.
I will be able to do fairly quickly.
In-game notes.
Once I get
oh,
her.
I got her.
Oh, you beat me to it?
I guess she's jumping forward
Cool.
right now.
It's not, I have a lot of characters scattered over a couple of D&D Beyonds, so I believe that you're going to beat me here.
Oh, jeez, so do I. Oh no. So remember when I said that I found her?
Yeah.
Someone vamp
little
while
further away.
like Jordan and I race to this.
Okay.
Dun,
I actually
I
have
was-
Investigation.
Writing.
Her investigation is in fact a plus 11.
Wow.
Okay, cool.
So let's see.
Boys.
She has
DC's
rolled
18.
a 24.
There you go. There you go. Okay, cool. She can on her next turn. She can teleport back. Not on. She can't be back here yet, but on her.
Okay.
I'm counting that as the turn that I skipped. So once we come
As much
around, she's
time
after
as it
Australian.
takes
She's
to
back
charge an
here
iPad.
on that turn, which is also an action. So,
Okay.
so she'll go in like 3 weeks, but
Okay.
but she's
But
at
she
least
can
back.
come.
Gross. And it's going to sorry, I derailed myself.
Knock them right off track.
You're thinking about Moon Girl coming? You're so
Well-
excited.
We can all hear it. We can all hear what that would sound like. Oh, mercy. Heavens to Betsy.
Click, it's your turn. You go now. You act after that.
Oh, look, I don't have much going on. I am going to absolutely hurl this Chatkcha at the Elder Blaine.
Chuck it.
Elder
The
Blaine.
Elder Blaine.
I'm going to
That
absolutely
is.
hurl.
I'm going to hurl all over this brain, and it is a 28 to hit.
That does hit this squishy boy.
Oh, max damage. We're doing 14
Whoa!
slashing damage.
Let's go.
Get him. Get him.
Dunk, 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 dunk.
She will catch it with brain all over her hand. So if I have, here's a question. If I have a 90-foot long jump right now, can I jump 45 feet and then jump 45 feet back?
Yes. No,
right.
no. Actually, according to Baldur's Gate rules, but jump is a bonus action. So, which I'm not going to fully. I'm just going to say more of. You can't
Jump is a bonus action?
It's
Whoa.
not, which is not true. That is a Baldur's Gate rule. Is not this, but it is like jump is a resource that you are utilizing on your turn. So you can't just like jump all. You can't use your jump speed like consistently. You couldn't say I jump here and then I jump here and then I jump here. So you can jump forward, but you can't like jump back as an action on your turn. So it's more of like a movement
I see.
action on your turn. You know what I mean? Like
I
you're
get-
utilizing that resource on your turn to jump. Yeah.
An extra d6 from Hunter's Mark. It is 2 extra damage.
Cool. Noted.
I will try to hit it again. Wah! I crit it.
There you go.
Yes. Fuck
Yeah.
yes.
Rachel.
It's on the
Showed up.
Chatkcha, so it's like 2d6. But you know, we'll take it.
That's extra
Amazing.
damage. You know. Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, so good.
Yes.
10
Clutch.
plus 10 plus 8? 18 plus another d6. 24 Chatkcha damage.
Wow.
Oh my God. This
gotta
is
be the record,
This
right?
is
Right?
2 6s.
Holy
easily
Dang.
the biggest Chachka hit you've ever done in your life.
Ever.
Like
Oh my gosh. She pitched it. She swung above her head. And it was terrible Chatkcha form, but it worked. Like
Yeah.
a softball.
It's gotta be a clean record.
yeah. This is one of those moments where it's like you're breaking the rules on how to do something because you're such a master of this craft at this point. Like, there is no way Click is ever allowed to doubt herself as a technically skilled warrior from this point on, because she just like chucks this right at like it does this like large curve and just like falls directly through the elder brain as it kind of, you like use gravity with you a little bit, and because gravity is reversed, you're like throwing it down and it falls up and it just slices through this thing and takes a huge chunk as it's falling at a near flat angle, but because of the momentum it's just like pulling more with it as it goes, so you just ice cream scoop brain out of this thing as you do the most amount of damage you possibly could do with this Chachka.
Amazing.
I mean, that was 2 6s and a 4. That was wild.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have one more attack. And it will hit.
Hell yeah, let's go.
So hang on. I want to make sure I can do this. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. They're not within 30 feet of me. Never mind. Okay. This is 15 slashing.
All right, cool. Yeah, a measly 15. Just kidding. And I will say this thing looks like it is now suspended in midair, stuck on the edge of this gravity spell, has all of these cut marks through it, has this big sunbeam blast. Its tentacles are frantically waving around, and it's just like dripping juices that are falling out of it and then just like burbling back into it because of the weird gravity situation that's in. So it's just like spouting this clear liquid that it's just drinking up again, trying to sustain itself, but it's not going well. It's incredibly wounded, and you can hear it. You can hear the psychic resonance of this thing just like inaudibly screaming as it's seeing its whole plan, its whole interdimensional time-traveling plan just like flicker away from it as it is worried it is going to die now.
Debate me!
It is really like...
By beating me up like this, I'm actually winning!
It is offering you anything, which I would say I'm not even going to do dialogue for because it's so sputtered and it's so just like pulses of psionic energy, but it is offering you anything at this point for sure. Is that the end of your turn, Click?
Click catches the Gitka above her head and howls with 1,000 hums of Kreen. You can hear both her translator trying to break through the sound of the vibrations, and she says, "Why won't you die?" with this horrible hum and static beneath her, Midwest.
Yeah, I think it
Voice
even
translator.
It focuses on you in this moment and says, because I believe in a future. And with that, at the end of your turn, it is going to sever the psychic link it has with you, Flute.
Yeah, I wasn't getting much.
And hold on, I'm gonna see if it takes you now have disadvantage on all ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws until the end of this creature's next turn.
Who, me?
Yes.
Flute does?
Yeah.
Jason, you
Joke's on you.
sarcastic robot.
Joke's on you, Elder Brain. I wasn't gonna do shit anyway.
That is the end of Click's turn. Man, shout out Robo Jason.
The shade from Robo Jason.
Robo Jason.
Elder Jason.
Oh man.
That is going to bring
So
up
perfect.
one of the mind flayers here. I'm gonna find out if it's. Why do I have a D6 because I moved all my dice around. Gotta use the, I have to do an unholy sacrilege and use the magpie dice. And shout out, the magpie dice are once again looking out for Andrew because I got a 1 on this Mind Flayer's ability to recharge its Psychic Blast, which it does not have, but it's still going to dash to try and get next to Flute. So it is going to... I don't think it can fly that high. It can't, because it can only hover. It has Levitate, but Levitate only allows it to go so far off the ground.
Unless it's like pushed.
Yeah. In either direction.
You can cast Levitate and somebody can like push you across a gorge.
Yeah.
You're like a helium balloon.
Carry you. Yeah.
That's
like
why.
That's very silly.
And this is something that specifically Josh of Every Map a Story laid out those platforms to align with Levitate so that the Mind Flayers could move across them, but not everyone else could, which is just another reason why Josh is great. Yeah, this
Such
fucking
a
Mind
talent.
Flayer can't get to Moonboy. How high is Moonboy off the ground?
20 feet, I think we determined.
Perfect. It is this Mind Flayer is going to dash toward you and is going to be 5 feet off the ground. So it is going to in its turn right next to you, but it is clearly moving toward you, Moonboy, to eat your brains.
Moonboy.
That is going to bring up another Mind Flayer's turn. One of the elite Mind Flayers who is at the back of not in the back of the pack here, but is right here and is going to be able to move. Let's see if it can move 30 feet and do a stun. We'll find out here in just a second.
No.
It is not going to be able to do that without... it doesn't have its stun, so let's see if its stun resets. It does, and it's going to dash here because it can't do it without stunning these other Mind Flayers, so it's going to move here to get a good vantage point for its next turn. That's going to bring up Moonboy's turn.
Okay.
Come on, Moonboy.
Moonboy's going to try to roll his way out of this one. And he does. He rolled a 22 to save it.
All right.
Um,
Welcome
Kinda
back.
huge. That is the end of your turn. But
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
with that Mind Flayer like floating up toward you, like its tentacles erect, just like reaching up toward you.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, it's going to
like
get
that.
to go before my next turn.
Yeah, but you are not stunned, and it's the mechanical difference between it attacking you when you're stunned and you're not is significant. So,
Yeah.
that's the end of your turn. That's going to bring up
Yep.
another Mind Flayer here. I apologize for that. That was
My
my
rigid
bad.
tentacle.
Cool. That is going to bring up a Mind Flayer who is going to dash down this hallway as well. Let's see if its Mind Blast recharges. It does. Can it get far enough to stun people? Nope, it can't. It's going to dash down this hallway. It's going to go here and then go... Yeah, it's Kai, this one floats up right next to you and seems to almost ignore you, and it just floats right by you. And you now have a elite Mind Flayer like staring you down in the face 10 feet away from you, and another like robed Mind Flayer just like you think maybe you have to defend yourself from it for a second, but it just floats right by you, kind of ignoring you. In this moment.
Can I just like not let it?
No, not right now.
I know. I know I can't, but
Yeah,
you'd think that I could just like.
and yeah, like flavor wise, like you think
Over there.
you're kind of like thrown off guard because there's no attack maneuver from it. It just kind of like flies next to you.
I mean, would you...
Hey.
Are you stunned? Would you get an attack of opportunity?
If it
It's not
leaves
leaving.
the
It's
melee,
not technically
That's what she
leaving.
has.
my-
Just entered.
which is going to bring up talent.
Yeah. Okay. So Talon, very quickly, we're going to get onto some solid ground here. So yeah, we've got 60 feet of movement. I would like to get away from these guys. So is this solid? This like purple boys?
They're
So we have to
weird
go
but
around
solid.
them? Okay.
Weird
So I
but
can
solid.
get to like over
They're
here.
they're more of representation of doorways.
The Jordan
necessarily.
Bell story.
Yeah. Well, she is going to fly over to this purple island boy, and so Flute is the only. There's Flute and Nyx are. Nyx is stunned.
Yes.
And those Celestials also stunned.
Oh, she would not leave Nyx. That's not.
Yeah, there are mind flayers. You can see 4 in the hallway.
Yeah. She would not leave Nyx. Which is rough. But we're going to use a magic missile at the first level, and we're gonna hit. What's the range on this thing?
It's pretty far. It's like
Use
60
this.
feet, so you can hit any of those 4 that you can see in the hallway, and there's a couple. Like they're all various states of wounded for sure. The elite one at the back looks the most wounded.
120 feet. All right.
Yeah, magic missiles, crazy.
All right. Well, I think she's gonna point this one. It looks the most wounded.
Yes, the elite mind flayer in the back. That is correct.
The only thing. So it's the Celestial, Nyx, and this thing are gonna be the targets for magic missile.
Wow. Wow. So you're hitting your sister, the celestial, and that
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. Oh, cool. Great.
Flute has disadvantage on checks right now. Is right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are
It's baked into my dice.
Yeah, they are. Those are hits. So it's
Yeah, they automatically, right? They automatically gonna
Yeah.
Yeah. Magic missile never
so the mind flayer is 4. 4 damage on the elite mind flayer, 2 damage on Nyx, and the celestial takes 4.
All right. The
Next fail.
elite mind flayer in the back, like you just see this like rocket like gears like sizzle in the back, and it just like falls down into this cavernous space behind it. Flute, or what did Nyx get?
They both
2.
failed.
Oh, great.
I got like
Oh,
a 7
rough.
and an 8.
Give us some flavor there.
She like basically thumps her sister on the shoulder and just zaps her with a little missile, being like, "Come on back, let's go." And her HP is so low right now.
Yeah.
I was worried you were gonna knock her out, but she's okay.
Yeah.
Because she healed.
Yeah, but still, she's like, all right. Then she's gonna pick up Talon or pick up Nyx, and she's gonna fly 30 feet. Cause
You should be able to move both of them.
Yeah.
Kai, it's your turn. After that, I moved the other mind flayer who needs to move forward. Think about it, ponder on it. I'll be right back. Give me just like 10 seconds.
Okay. That's.
I'm in charge now.
I can't believe that magic missile took that guy out.
Oh my god.
Truly.
She goes.
That's great.
Talon's just like, damn, really? Ugh.
This is a big
Man, oh
turn because I
man.
think the Elder Brain's turn is coming back around the horn here.
I know. I really wanted to take him out.
Yeah.
Doing pretty well considering we're only attacking him with, what, 40% of our offense?
Yeah.
Or less?
And it's like a frisbee. I thought about having her jump onto him and just wailing on him, but like
Oh, that would have been cool.
the attacks aren't that much stronger when she has Hunter's markup. It's like basically trading D6s for D8s, and it's a way more precarious position.
Yeah, you don't even know like what happens when you touch him. You could get
Yeah. It's
that's
just
true.
like,
Might get
possessed or
fried.
something.
yeah, I was like, it felt like a way worse situation than if something went wrong.
Right.
Cool. Where are we at, Kai? What are you doing?
I just rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 50.
First time
I
ever.
shouldn't joke about it. I'm
On popping the brain.
All right.
Yeah.
I knocked it.
First things first. I'm going to, these mind flares are swarming me, kind of. I will raise up my shield, the fourth wall,
Raise up.
and the energy of it will glow brighter and brighter until the whole thing starts to sort of arc with electricity, and I will perform its secondary action, and I will perform a shield break and break the fourth wall. And I need all these
We do that
mind
enough.
flares. Yep, I need all these mind flares to make a charisma saving throw, DC 22.
Whoa!
Is it all three in front of you, or is it also the one behind you as well? Because I believe it's in a straight line.
Also the one behind me. No, it's in a radius.
All right, cool. I should have got that when we were humpering that because it doesn't make any sense for a shield to have a radius. But hey, magic, baby, let's go.
Dude,
Let's
so
do it.
I do no, but like so I do this shield break, and it causes this giant burst of energy.
I see.
all
It's
around.
like a
I see. So yeah, it's like you're like slamming it down, and it's like or off
exactly.
the-
I
All
like
that makes perfect
overclock
sense.
this thing. And
It makes perfect
explode it.
sense. Let's go. And what kind of save is it again? Tell me.
Charisma.
And oh my god, all but one
Is
of them
there-
saved.
oh man,
I got
One of them
a-
seems up to be the least charismatic enemies of all time.
Wow.
I got a 21, a 22, a 23, a 24, and a 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah.
So Jesus. So one of them saved, and they rolled a 21.
One of
Wow,
them failed,
wild.
and they got a 21.
Yeah, one of them failed. I mean, yeah.
I just rolled really well, and they have a high modifier. for
Unlikely,
charisma
but
saves.
it can happen. And I'm gonna roll some damage for that guy. He's got okay, well that's pretty good damage. Alright. He's gonna take 27 points of psychic damage, and he will be confused until the end of his next turn as he is overcome by the terrible realization that he is a fictional character in a tabletop role-playing game.
Incredible.
He's not even a big bad. He's a little minion.
Just a little nothing.
You hear psionically just this scream of a creature go, "My name is A! Why is my name A? My name is A!" Like, realizing that the token that it was like the token of the one that it was hit is labeled A, and it's like, I have no mother or father. In fact, I'm two-dimensional. I'm cut off at the hip, and I'm being the art for me is from another character that was killed before was already beheaded. What am I doing?
I have no idea what you're talking about,
It's
but
just horrifying.
which one of them is confused now?
The one in the very back.
Okay. I'm going to. Man, that sucks. What a piece of shit.
In case it's helpful to know, I just roll the dice in order. I go like in the order that they are. I'm like whoop 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 whoop, and so that one I literally rolled very oddly and scarily, like in order of ascending numbers.
I was gonna say.
That
Yeah,
is
it was
odd and
weird.
scary.
It was weird. Yeah.
Well,
right,
so has Andrew basically. So we're ascending by twos.
Cool.
4, 6.
I'm going
8,
to
6.
I'm going to shoot the guy who has gotten behind me slightly. The Arcane Obliterator will sort of just like turn on my shoulder and just shoot this guy in the side of the head.
Cool. Yeah, absolutely. The one on your right. Absolutely.
Yes.
I love the like shield lay down and he's like still there and functioning, and there's just this little like yeah, next to him. That's awesome.
Bet. Okay. That is okay. The first one is a 30.
That absolutely hits. There's the kid.
And the second one, hey, there it is. That's a natural 20.
Hey! Get him off the map.
Okay.
How much damage
first,
is this Arcane Obliterator altogether?
First attack, he will take 14 force damage plus 1 point of fire damage. And the second attack, he will take 27 points of force damage and 4 points of fire damage.
That'll do it. Give us a description on how you shield into this mind flayer. Like you said earlier, like I wish I could just like stop this mind flayer, and you are currently right here, right now, as it floats by you unbothered.
Yeah, it just like it floats by me, and I rip this giant shield break, which does basically not a lot, unfortunately, even though it was rad. And yeah, my obliterator just like turns around to him as he walks by me, sort of nonchalantly, and just like unzips him, just like point blank, double taps him literally in the side of the head, and just turns him into dust.
Blam blam.
Unzips him. Incredible. Incredible. Well, cool. With the end of your turn there, the mind
many mind flayers.
The Elder Brain is going to use its last legendary action to let me just double check real quick. Yeah, it's gonna psionic pulse one of these mind flayers here. So I need you. Oh, yeah, actually no, I'm wrong. No, it can't use the tentacle twice. So it is going to psionic pulse off of the elite mind flayer that's right in front of you, Kai. So I need you to make a Oh no, actually you don't. You take 10 points of psychic damage, and so does the mind flayer behind it as well. It is happy to sacrifice these hit points to try and whittle away at yours. There's also a huge block of mind flayers coming up, so I'm just going to take those turns real quick so we have to start next session with it. But this mind flayer who is confused, confusion doesn't affect its movement speed. Is that correct? Karen?
I'm not sure.
What was the question again?
Confusion doesn't affect its movement speed.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just look up the confusion.
You have to roll, I think, at the
They
start.
move in a random direction.
Happens,
okay. Yeah. Great. That's good news.
It doesn't... What? Oh. The affected target can't take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turns to determine its behavior for that turn.
Yeah.
So you roll a d10 and then you figure if then it go from there.
I got a 6. Mm-hmm. What do I do on a 6?
The creature doesn't move or take actions this turn.
Great. All right. Hell
Amazing.
yeah. It's going right back to
Beautiful.
where it came from. That is at one confused ass mind flayer just hanging out at the back of the pack. In worse news, these two mind flayers who came from the southwest door, both of their stuns recharged.
Perfect.
So
oh, no.
This one's going to move over here and take a shot at... So I need Moonboy, Talon, Nyx, and Oliphanticulus to all make intelligence saving throws.
Nyx is already. It's done.
Great. So she takes 22 points of damage.
Oh, she's knocked out.
Meticulous.
Cool.
Oh, no.
Does that knock out her celestial as well?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I don't know. Let me look it up real quick. I think it would already be gone when she gets stunned. 'Cause... Check. Yeah, it already would be gone. As soon as she got stunned, it went away.
Okay, cool.
Because
Well,
it's
Pentaculus
concentration.
got a 25.
Incredible. Olfenticulus is totally fine.
I
right now.
don't think there's anything she can do here, but Talon rolled a 14, so I believe she is stunned.
Great. Moonboy?
21.
Ooh, that's... You are still up.
Hang on. Let me see how close I am.
I will tell you,
Can't do it.
everyone is going to
Far
have to
away.
do it again very soon. So I just want to factor that into any decisions you all make.
So Fly is now off, which makes sense because both of them are stunned.
Yeah. Hey. Well, at least they weren't stunned above the endless cavern. So
Yeah.
all right. Cool. Who's stunned? Sorry. Was I waiting on one? Olfenticulus cleared. Nyx and Talon are stunned. Moonboy is cleared. You're good,
I think
right?
that's all.
Yeah, great.
Is this Mind Flayer in the cone?
Yes, it rolled and succeeded on the first one.
Great.
And so the next blast is going to happen. So Olfenticulus and Moonboy need to do it again. I need to double check that Flute shouldn't have to take damage here too.
Come on.
Olfenticulus rolled a 21.
Incredible. Totally
Okay.
fine. No problems at all.
Yeah, he's good at intelligence saving throws. He's got a plus.
I've
11.
rolled a 14,
Fails. So Moonboy is stunned on
but
this one.
I'm going to use my reaction to give myself a d6.
Cool. You should.
Try to roll, well, that's a 15.
All right, cool.
Hang
so
on.
Moonboy
man.
is stunned.
I'll see you guys next
on,
week
hang on.
Better Than Heroes.
Flash of Genius from Moonboy.
Yeah?
Ooh.
Talon
20.
wasn't close enough, but Moonboy is.
Nice. Thank you. Bless you.
Nice. Okay.
Andrew, I have bad news.
What happened?
Well, so Moonboy is not stunned, which is great news. Start that off with. So Moonboy is not stunned. The Flash of Genius is going to pull him back here. As you, Kai, you want to throw any flavor? Moonboy, you want to throw any flavor as this Flash of Genius that you just launch through the hallway happens?
I think I'm slowly about to freeze in that glassy-eyed,
Yeah, I'm like. Go ahead.
that glassy-eyed kind of mind flayer stun way. And for some reason, I like the idea of Kai just going, Moonboy, stop that!
I think he's just like, Moonboy, think about pickles. Right now.
Oh, sweet pickles, shall
Pickle
not
shield.
burn.
Flash of pickles.
Pickles!
Pickle
I
blast.
can't cast that.
It's
Since
illegal
Flute
in
got in trouble
32
for
states.
flashing his pickle.
Yeah, Rachel, does the commander board allow Flash of Pickles? We don't know.
Flash is literally banned.
Yeah. So
The magic
there we
card
go.
Flash. And there is a card that is referred to as pickles. So it's not very good with Flash, but there is both Flash
Yeah.
and
but
pickles.
it cannot be combined with
coming
Flash
together.
because it's banned. Yeah.
Because Flash is banned.
So
Can't Flash pickles.
the bad news here is that both these Mind Blasts are able to hit Flute as well, which I
Nice.
mapped out on the grid here
man.
in case you want to see it.
Yeah.
But both, so Flute takes 44. Well, actually, he takes 22 points of psychic damage, and then you get to roll a
Try to
save
save.
if you're still conscious.
Oh, right. Hang on, let me take the damage. So, how much was it? 22?
And if you fall now too, Who is concentrating on Flute's fly?
Okay.
Me.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. If you fall now, you take way more damage because there was water below you and there's not anymore. So, yeah.
Oh no. I failed. I rolled an 8.
Okay, cool.
I
So
didn't even give myself disadvantage, but it doesn't matter.
yeah, so you take another 22 points of psychic damage.
So Talon takes
happening?
22 here too.
If she got stunned on the first one, then yes.
She was stunned on the first one.
Yes. Anyone who is stunned
so
on the
yeah,
first one.
Flute is knocked out.
Flute's unconscious.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh boy.
That concludes the block of mind flayers here. So we've got Nyx is stunned, Talon stunned, Moonboy's not stunned thanks to the flash of pickles, Olophanticulus is not stunned thanks to the huge intellect that he has, and Flute is not just stunned, but he is unconscious as well, floating in the air from Kai's fly. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
No.
It's a rough
Brutal.
place to end it, but...
It's a tough one.
Does-
Gosh.
Tough
Tough
one.
one. It's not a feel good better than Heroes episode tonight, I will say.
Haven't been a lot of those
Yeah, there haven't been a lot of those.
recently.
Yeah, it's been a while since we just like invented a fun kind of ice cream.
Jesus. That made me, that rocked me right there. Okay, cool. We do have a after show where we talk about the episode after the episode. I'm a little behind on those Patreon wise, but you're about to get like 2 or 3 of them this week. So if you want to hear some insights about these players talking about the episodes, and you are either currently a Patreon member or you want to become one and hear this content, make sure you're checking that out. It's there for you if you want it. That's all I have this week. Anybody else have anything?
We love you.
We want to rate it somewhere?
Let's rate it. We should. Cool. We'll rate it on over. Jordan, you got a raid for me? You got a raid suggestion?
I don't.
What about Dork Tales? They're friends of the
Yeah,
show.
Dork Tales. They rule.
Yeah.
Dork Tales. Woo!
Go say hi. Go say hello. They're nice. They're kind. Showing up in their chat helps us out. We'll send you all over in just a second, but first we're going to play these credits, so we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Pickle raid. Show them your pickles.
Get your pickles out.
The crusher kite and the chef and the wind rider flute whim teaser. They're better than he.